Hello and a great time of day to you, ladies and gents. Today is a rather windy and grey day in Swedenland, so I thought what better than to revisit Vikram in what I hope will be the comparably sunny Galicia. The glorious Eastern Front was, after all, known for its clement weather. We shall see. In any case, welcome back to the second episode of this Rise of Flight career. The observant among you might have noticed that my mission counter here doesn't read 1, it reads 3. Now I can assure you that I have not flown 3 missions. I did try to fly one just before recording this, but it was horribly broken and not very fun to watch. We were supposed to strafe some anti-aircraft cannons who had spawned inside buildings. Yeah, they basically blew themselves up, firing from inside the buildings. So I thought I'd do another one and discount that one as it wasn't very realistic. I hope that will be alright with you. But it should read 2, not 3. I don't know where that extra mission came from. Anyway, regardless, let's check out what mission we have in store for today. Okay, this looks like a defensive patrol, I expect, even though we're going over the enemy lines at some point over here. We will take off, head northeast, across the forests, and then eventually we'll come to the no man's land, or not the enemy land, the front line is what they call it. One of those newfangled words. We'll head up, do a little loop-to-loop, briefly head over to the enemy side, cross over this little village here. Can't actually read. Or see in game, maybe I can read it there. And then all the way back. Fairly long mission, but not much worse than the balloon mission we went to before. So I'll accept this, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so it's slightly clearer in here. We can see, for instance, that we are crossing the no man's land first and then heading back around. But it's roughly what I said before. Let me just quickly check the loadout, carrying the maximum amount of ammunition, which isn't very much. I'm going to go with 80% fuel, which is probably too much. And let's stick, let's stick this one on. I don't think Vikram will have had the time to, or hell, I don't think he'll have the notoriety that comes with painting your plane, but just for the sake of looking pretty. Okay, let's see what we got. 4 people flying out today, and looks like it's a much nicer day out than over where I am. Let's give Vikram that. And let's get ready to take off. Set the mixture. Now I've noticed with the e.iii that it's much fussier about the mixture than most other German planes. Of course, a lot of them have automatic mixture, which helps, but looks like they're starting to spin up their engines now, so we'll go ahead and do that as well. There's a lot fussier with the mixture than most planes, so generally when I fly I try to thin it out at around 750 to 1,000 meters. Come on, there we go. But with this one you get a noticeable RPM effect pretty much immediately after taking off. Maybe 150 or something. So today it looks like, oh, I have the icons on. But we can take this moment to appreciate that we're flying with Jan Feinmesser. Fine swordsman indeed. Or a fine sword, as things would have it. And just before we leave, let me just check the map quickly. We're heading north-northeast. I do love the compass location. The e.iii. Alright, while I catch up to my wingmen, who are wheeling all over the place, waiting to see if they'll crash into each other, I'll leave you there for a moment, and I'll get back to you as soon as something interesting happens. At this point we are drawing near the enemy lines. As usual, unlike on the eastern front, it's much more difficult to tell which the front should be down here somewhere. I think that river is the current point of interest that we're fighting over. At least that seems to be where they've drawn the line. So unless I'm mistaken, wait, what? Wait, hang on, what? Did I just? I thought I saw something. It was on our side of the lines, but I see some flak firing down there. Still don't see any. Nope, there's an aircraft. Nearing the tip of that, yeah, something's firing on it. And since we are on our side of the lines, that should be a... What? Hello. Are we engaging something? No? It's just diving down for fun. But what I want to know is... What is that thing over there? And what is that thing over there? Looks like a biplane. It could be a hostile aircraft. Hard to tell though. It's not. Yeah, that's a biplane. I'm going to go in after it. Like I said in the previous episode, Vikram is hungry for glory. Hungry for glory. There was another aircraft, I'm sure of it, but I've lost it somewhere over the enemy lines. However, there's still this aircraft, and we are, best as I can tell, still going strong. It's going to be tough to catch up to that thing. It's a big aircraft though. Now, I just turned the icon on for a second there. Make sure that we don't miss anything interesting. Still here, Magda and the others. Are they below me? Yes, they are. There they are. I can see you now, you son of a Gudarian. do apologize for all the zooming in and out. He's heading for an enemy airfield. Fairly certain that's an enemy airfield. Yup, it's way, way over their lines. Must be an enemy, surely. I will tell you right now, I've lost more than a few lives flying over enemy airfields. It's not the laser-guided, heat-seeking magic missile aircraft fire of War Thunder or I don't know, World of Warplanes. I've never actually played that, but I'm assuming it has horrible flak. It's not as bad as that, but it's still pretty nasty when you get very close. Especially the machine guns can tear you right apart. I don't even know if we're gaining on them. I dropped most of my height to catch up, but don't seem to be getting much closer. And I think I am way, way, way up in the upper right corner of the map there. Well, that's where I'm going anyway. I've lost my wingman because of greed, the bloodlust. But I figure in for a penny, in for a pound, eh? In for a penny, in for a pounding. Now the big question is, that other aircraft circling above, is that a friendly or a hostile? Dare say it looks like an Airco or an FE2B, not sure. I'd say let's go for that one first, because it's up high. They're wanted diving on us. And maybe the other plane has already landed, not sure. Hello, where did it go? The size of a small house. Under my wing? No. My other wing? No. Very well, we have this one. And that is most assuredly a British plane. I don't like fighting those in the e.iii. I generally find them to be much more nimble. They have almost exactly the same firepower, and there's not many advantages I have. Better rudder authority, essentially. I'm sure there's something else, but he doesn't seem to notice me there. If I can come up behind him, this should be... Oh, he's navigating. He's firing. I think I got some hits in. Yep, he's smoking already. Let's try to stay under his wing. Yep, he's firing back. Nope, that was too early. Would you stay still, you damn fly? I'm going to go into a little bit of a dive. Get some speed. Come up hopefully a little closer. Oh, no, he's firing back. Diving back under him. See that one advantage I have here is that the prop is behind him. You can't fire through it, so as long as I stay sufficiently low, it should be reasonably safe. But I have a very, very bad track record with fighting these things. Anything with a tail gunner, really. I know there are people who are masters at taking down two-seaters, but I do not number among them. Am I even? I'm having a hard time with this sight think I'm getting hits. He's leaking something. Are you going down or something, old chap? I think his engine has given out. Maybe it's just going into land. It's going to be hard to get a claim for this because he's well over his own lines, and my wingmen have all oh heavens! I didn't realize the ground was that close. That's what I call being target blind. And they are firing back. They are firing back. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Thank God for the comparably short wingspan of this thing. I must have been inches from the ground. Oh God, oh God. All right, Vikram, you've had your fun. I'm gonna richen the mixture a little bit because we dropped quite a lot of altitude. Now we should be heading southeast to get back home. Now technically I did disobey orders. I mean, not only did I disobey orders and expose myself to considerable danger and His Imperial Majesty's property, but we haven't actually finished the mission yet. So let me try to show you here. We were supposed to go up here towards this airfield, circle back northwest, but instead I was up here. I think this is where I am, and I am now. So this town here should be this little village on my left, this one. So if I head off this point, southwest from here. Wait, what? This should be in a southerly direction, shouldn't it? It certainly should. Unless the map is topsy-turvy, because I don't see anything else on the map that this could be. Unless... Hang on, let me check the... Check the forests. No, I thought maybe it could have been... No, I'm still fairly certain that's where we should have been. But the compass is showing us as heading northeast instead of southwest. Let me just check. Oh, could we be up here or there? This must be it. Stenker. Well, we'll have to turn around then, I think. With Stenker, and then if we head straight southwest, we should be fine. So southwest from Stenker until we come to the river. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I was really hoping we'd have a smooth sailing back home, but we'll have to cross the airfield again. Yeah, so now we're heading southwest, And the airfield is in front of us, so that makes sense. Ah, well, we shall attempt to continue with the mission. I think I will loop around to the south. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's the airfield? Did I just see something behind me? Yep. Oh, well, if it isn't, those are monoplanes. Those are monoplanes, my friends. I was afraid I'd be jumped there for a second, but that actually seems to be Mr. Feinmesser and whatever the other chaps were called. DD. Magda wasn't in on this flight, I think, but at any rate, there's our chaps, so will take me straight across the airfield, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Our in for a penny attitude paid off after all, though I doubt anyone will give me credit for that. Poor saps crashed right next to their airfield. Could have been worse, certainly, but no. Vikram is not only greedy, he is bloodthirsty, at least at this point in his career. He wants to give them what for. Hello chaps, where are you? Where are you going? That's northeast. Very well. I'll check back in with you in a little bit and try to keep track of these buggers. Whoops. Now we are taking flak fire because just as I was pondering the map there, I turned on the icons just to see if I was correct. And yes, indeed, we are circling an enemy airfield. And that would be the part of our waypoint where we were supposed to turn west. It's beneath us somewhere. And this would be right over the enemy lines, so to speak. And that city there is Azedni. Wow, that's hard to read. Azaryani. So now we have a choice. We can diddly turn back, or we can continue on with the mission. Now, as we have already intercepted a bomber, I wonder if the better part of Valor isn't heading for home. Heading for home. Gee whiz. But I shall at least attempt to cruise up the river a little bit and hope that I don't lose my wings in the process. There's an enemy factory here, I think. This map isn't up to date. What's this? It looks like an island or a very thin peninsula over there. I can't see it on the map. I was assuming it would be this thing, but that doesn't seem right. It could be this, but it was way too far south. And according to my calculations, I'm somewhere over here. So, and I am heading. Oh, sorry about that. I am heading southeast, which is right where I should be. Let's check the skies real quick. They are still firing at me though. Grey flag. So I can't be in the clear yet. Turn over there. Rivulet. Long, annoying piece of forest. I hope that's black. Yeah. Well, it seems for Vikram and me, the biggest issue wasn't shooting down an enemy aircraft or surviving the anti-aircraft fire. It seems like sharing competence in navigation will be the death of me. I'm usually fairly decent at it, but this was a complete cock-up on my end. Where the blazes am I? Flying south, so should be getting further and further away. There's a town there. Oh, hang on. Why are they still firing? I'm heading south. What? No, not now, but I was. There's the river there. There's an airfield. There's an airfield right there. I think I must be much further north than I thought. Let's see. That small lake could... Oh yes, now I see. Yeah, the curve of this forest here, this small lake and the town must be this, and this would be the curve of the river. Yeah. Okay. Then, oh, ow, 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 ow. Are we hurt? I'm just getting kicked about. I will, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here fast. I'm assuming I'm still flying south. I have flown in a great big circle, and I've almost gotten killed twice, so far a very successful mission, but at least I'm not that poor sap on the ground. I expect I will be lost for some time yet. So take some time, grab some food, grab some tea, and I'll see you in a bit when I've finally found my way home. Alright, welcome back. I think I've found my way home now. So this great club-shaped piece of forest should be this one, and that town over on our left, that one should be Korshev, whatever. It's the town. It's the town, and if we just keep that on our left and head south-southwest, then the very end of this, our airfield should be over there. We must have switched airfield from last time, or something. So I will disable this, and we'll trim the engine for descent. And let's put this bird down. Yep, I can see our airfield over there. Same procedure as always. I will do one pass, check the wind conditions, head for the forest, and loop back. Now this isn't a normal approach by any means. It's very, very shallow, and I'm coming in from the wrong side, but just wanted to get a very good look at the windsock and show off, of course. Showing off is very important in this day and age. Now, it's either blowing towards us or away from us. I can't make heads or tails of it. Climb off the base again. Oh. Well, that's not good. Looks like we have a very, very brisk crosswind for a normal approach landing. So we're flying into it right now, southwesterly wind. Okay, slight change of plans. I will loop around here. Go in for a low and slow kind of landing, and I will try to land into the wind, because, yeah, well, if you'd seen my crosswind landings, you'd know. Probably start blipping already. I've leaned out the mixture quite significantly, so we should be getting pretty crappy RPMs, which in this case is a good thing, because we're trying to land. I start with a multitude of very rapid blips like this, and then as I get closer to the ground and start going slower, I will switch to longer but fewer blips, until I feel like we have a good distance and altitude, and there we're down. I didn't even mean to bounce that time, but and we are down. Now, as I said, I have no idea where our wingmen are. I'm hoping they're on their way back. They all seem to be in one piece at the very least. And thanks in no small amount to... Wait, what? Oh yes, never mind. Yes, thanks in no small amount to my navigational blunder. We did end up going the full Monty, so to speak. So we went all the way up here. I tried to go back, but somehow ended up over here. I saw this airfield, then somehow ended up here. I think I went like so, and then we headed back south, crossed this river, and we finally found our way back. I also realized that the lines must be going sort of this a ways, and not northeast to southeast. Sorry, northwest to southeast, like I thought. But yeah, well, I'll see you back in the debriefing room, and we'll talk about this, I think. All right, ta-ta. Welcome back, ladies and gents. All right, here we are. For some reason, still reading 3. Let's see if that fixes it when we check the combat report. So, we did shoot down one, yes, one FE-2B, which appears to be all there is at the moment. So any 2-wing aircraft we see should be an FE-2. And let's check the report. This will be interesting. Yep, we headed all the way up there, destroyed the FE-2, then, oh yes, what a glorious little circle we did, and headed back home. So we weren't quite as much off course as I thought, but we did essentially complete the entire mission according to the original parameters as well, despite the little detour here and this one. All in all, fairly successful. Shot down, but I'm not sure we got the kill. Oh, we did! Hooray! Vikram is 1 kill closer to a to ace, and in fact that has made us the highest scoring pilot in our squadron, even higher than the commander, although he has flown 60 successful missions. That is nothing to sneer at. We have flown a measly 4, but we're already above them. This will boost Vikram's already quite humongous ego, I think, and make him even more likely to do stupid stuff and death-defying stunts. Very good. That's I think that's it, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.